So Terrifier 3 was a lot gorier than I anticipated it being, and what I mean by that is that going into the film, I saw all the news articles, but I thought it was going to be a load of old bollocks like we saw back in like 1975 with Jaws, where people were scared to go in water with the sharks and stuff, and same with The Exorcist, where people were frightened to go into the cinemas. I thought it was going to be a bit like that. However, I can see why people might think this is a bit gory. And this itself is one of the goriest movies I've ever seen and would easily be top 3. Yeah, it's one of those movies where I underestimated it walking into it because I thought the news articles are just hyping it up so that you go. However, it lives up to the hype, put it that way. And Jesus Christ, the shower scene alone is one of the goriest scenes I've ever seen in cinema history. And I've watched Johnny Depp get blended in Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's worse than that. And as an overall horror movie and as an overall movie, it was great. Honestly, I think if you are hesitant in watching it, I'd go watch it. But if you're scared of blood, then I definitely would not go. But it's one of those, I think that the character development side of things was great. I think everything just went into this film to make it the best Terrifier that we've seen so far. Everything stepped it up a level. And to me, I think from the first movie to the second, there was a clear difference, and it just felt like there was more money pumped into it. This time it was better story, better character development, better everything all around, and made it more horrifying than ever. And it was the first time in a long time where you watch a movie and you're actually scared of the thing itself rather than seeing jump scares, cheap thrills and stuff like that. You could honestly get scared watching this film. If you're scared of clowns or whatever, you could genuinely get scared in this type of film, which is a bit of a throwback to like the 1970s and 80s movies, which targeted that sort of audience of this monster is scarier and this idea is scarier than a jump scare or this cheap way of trying to scare people. And this is a bit of a throwback in that retrospect, and I like that. I think Art the Clown as well feels like on that same level now as a Freddy Krueger, a Jason Voorhees and a Michael Myers after watching this type of film, because he feels like that killer sort of vibe. But I think you got that in the second film, but I think this one clarifies it. This one goes, oh my god, this guy is not human whatsoever. And even though we knew that before this film, I think this just takes it up to another level. There's no human in him. He's a sick bastard, put it that way. And I think that just fits his character, and he does not give a shit. And yeah, I think that's the type of monster you needed to create something modern as well. And I think they've done that in a very different light to what they did with Freddy Krueger, Jason and Michael. But also it was great seeing Sienna's story continue and seeing how that she weren't the same Sienna from the second film. She is not the same warrior that she was at the end of the second film. She's now got PTSD, she's broken down, she's taking pills to stop thinking about Art the Clown and the memories that she has of fighting him and seeing his face and her remembering all her friends being killed by this absolute imbecile. And she's actually seen dead people herself as well, so she's going absolute mental. And I think that was great in helping to present Art the Clown as one hell of a scary dude as well, because not many things would create that sort of PTSD and that fear in her, and she still fears that he'll come back. And what's great about Sienna's stuff is that she tries telling her family that he's going to come back after seeing the mall bombings, and it's positive that she saw a side to him in the mall as well, and they don't believe her. They think she's going absolute mental. She's been in and out of mental hospitals, so of course, is she believable? Probably not. But that's what's great about the story, because you know as an audience watching it that she isn't lying, and you've seen him yourself, and we know it's going to get to the point where those two are going to face off again, and that even some of the family might end up getting killed, which is near the end of the film. But that of nobody believing her, nobody sticking by and saying that she isn't crazy and whatever, and seeing the danger before it happens. But that's why she gets the sword and wraps it up and puts it at the back of the Christmas tree, because of that stuff. And I think that was just the best part about Sienna's character, because she felt like she had to take this, because Jonathan felt like he distanced himself away from her and basically tried to forget about Art the Clown and live his life, where she just couldn't stop thinking about it. And I think that was just the best part about the film, her story and her PTSD going through the aftermath of the second film. And also Victoria alongside Art the Clown was a great pairing as well, because it made Art the Clown look even more evil and sadistic, because she was now the mouthpiece that was spreading the message. Because obviously you had Art the Clown use his actions and being all clown-like, like sort of like Charlie Chaplin-like, using his actions and his face expressions to show what he's trying to do. And with her, you didn't have that. You had her talking in this sadistic thing, looking like she's from fucking hell, and delivering the message that Art probably wanted. So yeah, I think them two working together really helped to make Art look even more undefeatable and unstoppable, and I think it worked with those two in there, in my opinion. I also feel though that this movie probably shouldn't have been released around October. This is a Christmas movie. This is clearly a Christmas movie. The Christmas trees, him dressing up as a fucking Santa Claus. I think this is a Christmas movie. This isn't no fucking Die Hard shit where you're like, oh, is it a Christmas movie? Isn't it a Christmas movie? This is the clearest Christmas movie I think you will ever see. The ending of Sienna witnessing Jess get killed and witnessing most of her family get torn apart yet again was great, because I know in the next film her PTSD is going to be through the roof, and her looking for Gabby as well, because obviously we saw at the end that a skull was revealed to be Johnny as well, so Jonathan looks like he's dead, but it didn't show him on screen, so I think he's probably still alive, in my opinion. They just put it there to sort of hype that ending up sort of thing, or make you think that he's dead, but I don't necessarily think he is. But I think with Jonathan now being dead, and thinking, it sort of spurred that ending on for Sienna to get her revenge and to kill both Victoria and to kill Art the Clown. And it looked like it was going to happen till she had a choice to make, when she'd taken down Victoria, and Victoria's blood then sort of opened a pathway to hell, and Gabby ended up falling in like a spoon. And when she'd got Art the Clown pinned up to kill him, she then had an ultimatum: save Gabby or kill Art the Clown, and she ended up going to save Gabby, and then didn't save Gabby, and Art the Clown ended up getting away and going on a bus ride, which is madness, but it just fits Art the Clown's persona, and I think it was great, that ending, because it hypes it up for another film. And I think rumour is that this next movie will be the end of the Terrifier franchise, and right, so if that's the end, then fair enough. But before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys, and you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos, from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise the Terrifier 3 then, for me this is easily 7.6 out of 10 and a great film. Let us know your thoughts down those comments down below, and let us know what you thought. Was it good, bad, terrible, amazing? Let us know all that jazz down those comments down below. And if you haven't yet seen our Scream 6 movie review, check that out right now.